Okay, so next question is classify the function as one, one, many one and into, onto. Okay, there is a first example, y equals to x cube minus 6x square plus 2x plus 1 defined from R to R. Defined from R to R, it means R is domain and codomain is also equals to R. Okay, now first we have to identify for one, one, many one, what is the method for one, one and many one. Okay, we have total three methods. First one is by using fx1 equals to fx2. Okay, first put fx1 equals to fx2 and solve this one. After solving at the end, if you are getting only x1 equals to x2, then function is 1 1, otherwise function is many one. Okay, but for this one that is not useful now, because easily we can't solve fx1 equals to fx2. Okay, now second method by using graph. Okay, first draw the graph of the function. After drawing the graph, if there is any line parallel to x-axis, if there exists any line parallel to x-axis which cut the graph at more than one point, then function represent many one function. Okay, then function is many one function. Okay, what does it mean? That after drawing the graph, if there exists any line parallel to x-axis which cut the graph at more than one point, okay, which cut the graph at more than one point, then function is many one, else one one. Okay, okay. And third method is by using monotonicity, find the f dash x. Okay, find the f dash x. If f dash x is either positive or negative, okay, if f dash x is either positive or negative, it means either greater than equals to 0 or less than equals to 0, then function is 1 1. But if f dash x taking both the sign positive and negative, okay, then this one is many one. Okay, and what about into, onto? How to identify into, onto? Actually for into, onto function, to prove the onto function we have only one method. Okay na, that first find the range of the function. If range of the function is equals to codomain, range of the function is equals to codomain, then function is onto, otherwise into. Okay, to prove into also you can use this one. Okay, just identify any one y which belongs to codomain. Okay, it means identify any value of y in B such that there is no x in A for that. Okay, what we have to do, just find any y in B, it means codomain. For that there is no x in A, it means in domain. Okay, find any y, for that there is no x in A, then you can say that this one is into function, because definition of onto function is if each element in B must have pre-image in A, then function is onto, otherwise into. If you have any element in B, at least one element, any one element in B, for that there is no pre-image in A, then function is only into. Okay, so now for this one which method? First I am finding for into, one one many one. So which method we have to use? fx1 equals to fx2. Now difficult now. Okay, then second one is graphical, and also now if you are drawing the graph, then easily you can find the range. Okay, and third one is by using f dash x. So choose any one. Okay, I am using f dash x. So also for graph, first we have to find f dash x, because f dash x, so dy by dx or f dash x. F dash x is equals to, that is equals to 3x square minus 12x and plus 2. Okay, now if f dash x taking both the sign, if f dash x taking both the sign, it means it may be positive or negative both, then function is many one. If this is taking only greater than equals to 0 or less than equals to 0, then 1 1. How to identify for this one? This is quadratic polynomial, so find d. Okay, d for this one is b square minus 4ac, 12 square minus 4 into 3 into 2, and obviously this is 12 into 2, 24. Okay, and this one is 144. So 144 minus 24, this one is greater than 0. If d is greater than 0, it means we have root of this one. If you have root of this one, then if you draw the graph of this one, meaning of root, if this one has the root, okay, then like alpha, beta, then graph is like this one. It means this value taking both the sign, this is both positive and negative also. Okay, so if d is greater than 0, it means this one can take both value positive and negative. Okay, so f dash x can take both positive and negative values. So function is many one. If you are getting d is less than 0, it means no root. No root, it means no intersection with x-axis. Okay na? No root, it means no intersection with x-axis, because if you intersect with x-axis, then we are getting root. Okay, it means either graph is like this one or this one, and in both condition this is either positive or negative if d is less than 0. Okay na? Then this one you can say that 1 1, but at this time d is greater than 0, so it is taking both sign positive and negative. If this one is taking both sign positive and negative, then graph become many one, sorry, function become many one. Okay, and how to identify that? Okay, this is janna, usko jaan do. Now next thing about into onto. Okay, for into onto, how to identify? Find the range. If range is equals to codomain, codomain is R. If range of this one is equals to R, then this become onto function, otherwise into. But 1 minute, this one is cubic polynomial, and for polynomial easily we can identify cubic odd degree polynomial. All the odd degree polynomial function from R to R are onto, and all even degree polynomial is are into function. Okay na? Here degree is highest power of x. If highest power of x is odd, then onto function. If highest power of x is even, okay, then into function. Okay, so degree of fx is equals to 3, and that 3 is odd. Okay, so function is onto. And also now if you want that how we are getting onto, I can prove. Simply see. Polynomial function, so one thing is clear, graph is like this one. Okay, doesn't matter. Now find the value at minus infinity. What we are getting? Minus infinity. Minus infinity power 3 minus infinity na. Now find value at plus infinity. Plus infinity. So value at minus infinity, value at plus infinity is plus infinity. Now join anyhow. Okay, but you will have to take the graph from minus infinity to plus infinity. It means we are taking all the value from minus infinity to plus infinity, then range become R. If range become R, then this one is onto function. Okay, so function is many one and onto. Okay, write down. Thank you. Just pause and write down. So first one is done. Remember now, for 1 1 many one we have 3 method, and for onto find the range. But 1 minute. Okay, for that I will take example. जो मुझे बोलना उसके लिए. Okay, so second one, y equals to 6 power mod x and plus 6 power minus x. Okay, and this is from R to R. Now again we want to identify that this one is 1 1 many one and into onto. Okay, so first 1 1 many one. For 1 1 many one, how many method we have? 3. First one is fx1 equals to fx2. You can't solve this one na. Okay, second one is by using differentiation, and if differentiation is greater than 0 always or less than 0, then you can say that this one is 1 1. Okay, if taking both sign, then many one. Okay, and third one is graph. Now choose any method other than fx1 equals to fx2. Can I use graph? Okay, so see, y or fx is equals to, actually here I have mod x now, so I am dividing this one in 2 part. Okay, I am dividing this one in 2 part. So first, when x is less than 0, when x is negative, and second, when x is greater than equal to 0. Okay, here we have mod x, so we know one thing now, value of mod x is equals to x if x is greater than equals to 0, and value of mod x is equals to minus x if x is less than 0. How we are getting mod x equals to minus x when x is less than 0? That is simple. First time, this is for positive na, take any positive value 4, mod 4 is equals to 4. Now take any negative value minus 4, mod of minus 4 is equals to actually 4, but this is not 4, this one is minus of this one, minus 4, then you are getting. Okay, So actually this is the definition that is done in 11. So when x is less than 0, mod x is equals to minus x, 6 power minus x, 6 power minus x, twice of 6 power minus x, total become twice of 6 power minus x na. If x is greater than equals to 0, then mod x is equals to x, then what we are getting, 6 power x plus 6 power minus x. Now you can draw the graph of this one, easily you can draw actually, and if you can draw the graph na, then easily you can check also for range, because in graph we can identify minimum and maximum value na, then also we can identify the range. Okay, so I am using graph, and also this one is 6 power x, 6 power minus x. Okay, exponential function, for that we know the graph. Okay na, so if you didn't know the graph, then I am writing it here. Okay na, just note down, graph of a power x, graph of exponential a power x. This is the graph if a is greater than 1, where a is constant, and this is the graph of a power x if a is less than 1. Okay, both are the graph of a power x. If base is greater than 1, then this one, and if base is less than 1, then this one, and point of intersection for both is 0, 1 with y axis, 0, 1. If you put 0 in both, then you will get 1. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so these are the graphs. So I want to draw the graph. See. So first, graph of 2 into 6 power minus x. This is when x is less than 0. Oh, graph of 6 power minus x. See. Okay. One thing is clear. Graph of exponential function. Graph of exponential function is always like this one or this one. Okay. Now in this one, put a minus infinity. Here we have x less than 0 now, so I can put positive value. If you put minus infinity, what we are getting? 2 6 power minus infinity, 2 6 power plus infinity. This is equals to infinity. Infinity into 2 is infinity. Okay. Now finally put 0. We can't put 0, but just put na. I will take open interval. If you put 0, 6 power 0 is 1. 1 into 2, 2. Okay. So 0, 2. Join them. So you will get graph like this one for less than 0. Okay. So can I draw? This is 0, 2. Open interval, because 0 is not included in this one. Now what about this one? Now actually 6 power x plus 6 power minus x. This is a power x plus a power minus x. Graph of this one is also like exponential function, but at this time, if you want for this one any method, then can I use derivative? Differentiate this one. If you differentiate this one, what we are getting? Why I am differentiating? To prove that this one is increasing function. If this one is increasing function, then I have to find the value at minimum point and maximum point and just join them. Okay. So differentiation of this one. Suppose this is equals to 6 power x plus 6 power minus x. Differentiation of a power x is a power x log a. It means log 6. Differentiation of a power x is a power x log a. Differentiation of minus 6 is minus 1. Okay, so this is the differentiation. You can take common log 6, then we are getting 6 power x minus 6 power minus x into log 6. Okay, here x is greater than equals to 0. If x is equals to 0, if you put x equals to 0, then this one is 1. Okay, this one is 1 and 6 power 0 is also 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So this one is 0. But if you take any other value other than 0, then always you will get this one as positive. Okay na? So see, if you put 1, then 6 minus 6 power minus 1. 6 power minus 1, it means 1 by 6, obviously greater than 0. And log 6 is always greater than 0. Okay. So actually this value 6 power x minus 6 power minus x log 6 for x greater than equals to 0 is always greater than equals to 0. If f dash x is greater than equals to 0, then function is increasing. Increasing, it means like this one. Okay, so just find the value at starting point and end point. Okay, so see, ये काम का नहीं था. Put 0, what we are getting? 6 power 0, 1, 6 power 0, again 1. So total is 2. So again done. Now put infinity, 6 power infinity plus 6 power minus infinity. 6 power infinity is infinity. 6 power minus infinity, 0. Total is infinity. Oh, like this one. Okay, like this is the graph. Okay, this is the graph of 2 power 2 into 6 power minus x, and this is the graph of 6 power x plus 6 power minus x. Okay, now easily we can identify or we can prove for 1 1 onto into 1 1 many 1 onto into. Okay, now first find 1 1 or many 1, many 1. I can draw a line which intersect the graph at more than one point, so function is many 1. Okay, now and check for into onto. Range of this one is minimum value, here we have minimum value 2, and maximum value is infinity. Okay, range is not equals to R. If range is not equals to codomain, it means this one is into. So this one is many 1 and into. Any problem? No. Okay now? Okay. So sometimes if you can draw the graph of any function, easily we can identify for both thing 1 1 many 1 and into onto. Okay, by using the graph. Okay, done. Now third example I want to take. Sometimes you can't use any method. Sometimes you can't use fx1 equals to fx2, you can't differentiate easily, and after differentiate you can differentiate, but and also can't differentiate. Suppose we have a function like greatest integer of x, fractional part of x. Okay, तो कहाँ था मैं? हाँ. So sometimes we can't use fx1 equals to fx2 easily, we can't differentiate, and also you can't draw the graph easily. Okay, then and also you can't find the range easily. Okay, then suppose, but these questions are like, they are most time they are like many 1 and into type. Okay, so sometimes if you want to prove that function is many 1 na, just find any 2x, for that we have same value of y. Okay, to say that function is many 1, we want only any 2x, for that we have same y, then function become many 1. Okay, easily I can prove. And for into, search any y in codomain, for that there is no x in domain. Okay, then you can say that into. Okay, I am taking example for this one. So third one, y equals to x square plus greatest integer of x, and this is r to r. Now again I want to identify for 1 1 many 1 into onto. Okay, for 1 1 many 1 how many method we have? 3. Okay na, 3. First one is fx1 equals to fx2, you can't use. Okay, second one is f dash x. If f dash x is taking both the sign positive and negative, again at this time I can't differentiate this one directly na. Okay, you can differentiate but we can't, मजा नहीं आएगा. Okay, third one is by using the graph. Again I can't draw the graph easily, we can draw but not easily na. Okay, so actually I am taking this example to prove that to say many 1 we want only one example, and to say into also we want only one example. To say many 1 I have to prove only, I have to search only for 2x, for that we have same y. Okay, and easily I can search. Okay, and next thing, to say for to prove for into, I have to find one y in R such that there is no x in R. Okay, for that. So first I am dividing this one, I am writing this function in terms of defined form. Okay na, why? Because of greatest integer function. Okay, because of greatest, then this become easy to understand. Actually now we know that if x from 0 to 1, then greatest integer of x becomes 0. For 1 to 2, this one is 1. For 2 to 3, this one is 2. For 3 to 4, this one is 3. Okay, so I have to divide this one in integer part. 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Okay, minus 1 to 0, minus 2 to 1, minus 2 to minus 1, like this one. Okay, so first suppose, and I am taking only some 3, 4 parts. Okay, this is for x belongs to 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to open 1, because for these all value greatest integer of x is 1. Now for this one, if you put any value of x from 0 to just before 1, this is always equals to 0, then y become x square for this one. Now next one is x belongs to, before this one, minus 1 to 0, If you put any value of x from -1 to 0, then this one is -1. Suppose -1, greatest integer of -1 is -1, minus 0.5. Now this is not integer, just a integer which is just less than 2. This one is -1, minus 0.999, again -1. Okay, so for these all value of x, this become -1. So what we are getting? X square -1. Okay, so here we have -2 to -1, but I am not taking this one because I have to prove only into and many one now. So next one, x belongs to 0 to 1 is over, then 1 to 2. Okay, if x from 1 to 2, then greatest integer of x is 1, then total is x square plus 1. Okay, then next one is x belongs to 2 to 3. Enough, like this one we have. Now 2 to 3, then this become 2, total is x square plus 2. And now see, if you put a value as 0, first I have to prove for many one now. Okay, now can you find the value of f0? For many one also you can use this one, doesn't matter, but I am using this one. f0, actually 0 is in this interval, so I have to take this value of fx. Okay, so x equals to 0 in this one, f0, put x equals to 0, what we are getting? 0. Oh, now can you find f minus 1? -1 in this one. Okay, so use this value. If you put x equals to -1, then -1 square is +1, +1 minus 1, 0. Okay, now f0 equals to f minus 1. If you have any two x which has same image, then function is many one. Okay, now I have to take for onto and into. Now I want to take for onto into now. Okay, so for into, now suppose here y equals to x square, and also now 1 minute, if you for this one, if you want from this one, then just put value. If you put 0, then 0, greatest integer of 0 is 0. Okay, so f0 is 0. Now put -1, this become 1, greatest integer of -1 is -1, so again 0. Now for onto into, I want any value of y in R such that there is no x in R for that. Okay na, any value can you search? Actually we have more than one value, I want only any one. Okay, think any value of y, it means I have to put any value of y such that there is no x in domain. Okay, now I am getting 1. For y equals to 1, there is no x belongs to R such that fx become 1. For this value of y, you can't take any value of x. We didn't have any value of x such that fx is become 1. It means there is no pre-image of 1. How can I say? Check. Suppose if I am taking this one as a function, okay na, this one as, these are the value of function na. Okay, if you are taking this one as a function, x square equals to 1. Okay, here y is equals to 1 na, y is equals to 1. Okay, suppose, okay, I am writing here 1. If you are equating this one, x square equals to 1, then x equals to plus minus 1, but plus 1 and minus 1 both are not in this one. It means this is the value only for 0 to 1 na. Okay, but no, 1 is not included, so we can't any one. Okay, now if you equating this one with this one, then x square minus 1 is equals to 1, then x square equals to 0, x equals to 0. Okay, but again 0 is not included in this one. Okay, if you are equating with this one, then see, sorry, here x square minus 1 not plus 1, so x square equals to 2, x equals to plus minus root 2, but again plus minus root 2 is not in this one. Okay, so now if you are equating with this one, x square plus 1, then x square equals to 0, x equals to 0. Okay, again 0 is not in this one. Okay, so there is no x belongs to anything such that y become 1. Okay na, if you are putting any value, then we are not getting y as 1, so this one is into, because for y equals to 1 there is no x in domain. Also you can check for other, because just simply now see, if you put 0 to 1, then this is from 0 to 1. Okay, 1 is not included. For these value x square, this one is y. If you put 1, what we are getting? 2. If you put 2, what we are getting? 5. So this is 2 to 5. This one is 0 to 1, 1 is not included for these x. And this one 2 to 5. Okay, again 1 is not there. If you are taking this one, minus 1, then 0, 0, then minus 1. Minus 1 to 0, again there is no 1. Okay, so we are not getting 1 from anyone. Okay, so 1 is not in range. If 1 is not in range but 1 in codomain, so this one is into. Okay, okay, write down. So sometimes to prove that function is many one, just find any two x, for that we have same y, and to say that function is into, just search any one y in codomain such that there is no x. 1 1 and onto, then it is said to be bijective function. Then it is said to be bijective function. Okay, so suppose now if you want to prove that, if you want to check that any function is bijective or not, then this must be 1 1 and onto both. Okay, 1 1 it means injective, okay, and onto it means surjective. So if any function is injective and surjective both, then it is said to be bijective function. Okay na? So I am taking a question based on this. Okay, so see, find the value of p, find the value of p for which the function y equal to px plus sin x is bijective. Okay, for which the function y equals to px plus sin x is bijective. So to become a bijective function, this must be 1 1 and onto. So I have to apply the condition such that this become 1 1 function and then this become onto function. Okay, and we have to find the value of p in both case, in 1 1 function and onto function, then intersection of both. Okay, because this must be both now, 1 1 and onto. So first for 1 1 function, condition for 1 1 function. Okay, any function is said to be 1 1 if we have three method na, fx1 equals to fx2 to x1 equals to x2. Okay, no. Then next one is if f dash x is greater than equals to 0 or f dash x is less than equals to 0, then fx become 1 1. Okay, and easily I can differentiate this one, so I have to use that method na. Okay, so condition for 1 1 function is either f dash x is greater than equals to 0 or f dash x is less than equals to 0. F dash x, differentiate this one, you want all possible value of p na. So if you differentiate, differentiation of px is p, differentiation of sin x is cos x. So p plus cos x greater than equals to 0 and f dash x, p plus cos x is less than equals to 0. Okay, now I want value of p which satisfy this inequality always. So from this one we are getting p greater than equals to minus cos x. Okay, now we want value of p such that p is always greater than equals to minus 1 cos x. Okay, always greater than equals to minus cos x. Value of cos x from minus 1 to plus 1. Then value of minus cos x is again same, minus 1 to plus 1, because cos x can take minus 1 to plus 1, multiply with minus, minus 1 become plus 1 but plus 1 become minus 1. So again we are getting value from minus 1 to plus 1. So this cos x can take minus 1 to plus 1. Now you want value of p such that p is always greater than equals to this one. If you want greater than equals to this one, then use highest value of this one. Okay, and if you have less than equals to, then use minimum value. Okay, remember one thing is that in mind that we have to take either this one or this one. It means, see, p is For this one, answer is p is greater than equals to 1. If p is greater than equals to 1, then p always satisfy this one. Okay. Suppose in mind you can think about 2 or 3 values. Okay. For clarification. Suppose if you want to take that p must be greater than equals to minus 1. Okay. If you are taking this one, then this is not satisfy always for these all value. Suppose if you are saying that p is greater than equals to minus 1, then can I take 0? 0 satisfy this one, na? But 0 not satisfy this one always. Okay. We want value of p so that p is always greater than equals to minus cos x. If you are taking 0, then 0 is not greater than equals to minus cos x. Always not greater than equals to, now only sometime. But we want always greater than equals to. Okay. So we can't take p greater than equals to minus 1. If you are taking p greater than equals to 0 in this one, so suppose I am taking 1 by 2. 1 by 2 satisfying this one, but 1 by 2 is not greater than equals to always to this one. Na? So again we can't take this one. If you are taking p greater than equals to 1, now okay. If you are putting 1, okay, then 1 is always greater than equals to minus cos x. If you are putting any higher value, suppose 2, 2 is always greater than minus cos x. Okay, here we have greater than or equals to, no? Okay, so value of p is greater than equals to 1. From this one we are getting. Now in this one, p is less than equals to minus cos x. P is less than equals to minus cos x. Now what do we want? We want value of p such that p is always less than equals to this one. Okay, again minus cos x can take value minus 1 to plus 1. Now what we have to take value of p such that p is always less than equals to this one. This one is minus 1 to plus 1. So if p is less than equals to minus 1, then p is always less than to this one. Okay, so answer is p is less than equals to minus 1. Again check, if you are putting minus 1 is always less than equals to minus cos x. Okay. If you are taking minus 2 is less than to this one, no problem, na? But you can take 0 or 1. If you are taking 1, suppose you are taking p less than equals to 1. Now put 0. 0 satisfying this one, but 0 is not satisfying this one always. 0 can't be less than equals to always to this one, because this may be from minus 1 to plus 1. Okay. So see, just simply how to remember. If you want greater than equals to, then take highest value. If you want less than equals to, then take least value of this one. Okay. So this become 1 1 if p is greater than equals to 1 or p is less than equals to minus 1. Now we want value of p for onto function. Then we have to take intersection, na? Okay. So condition for onto function. Condition for onto function. Okay. So for onto function condition is range must be equals to codomain. If range is equals to codomain, then function is onto, otherwise function is not onto. Okay, so we have to find the range, but 1 minute, actually we want value of p such that range become codomain. Okay, so p, now again here p can take all three value, either less than 0 or equals to 0 or greater than 0. So I am dividing this one in 3 parts. Okay, first one, if p is less than 0, second when p is equals to 0, and third when p is greater than 0. Because p can take any value, na? Now suppose p is less than 0, now choose any value less than 0, suppose minus 1. If you are choosing minus 1, then y is like minus x plus sin x. Now in this case I want range. It means I want to check that range is equals to r or not. Okay, minus x plus sin x. Obviously sin x is only can take value from minus 1 to plus 1 for any value of x. Okay, so no problem. Now put minus infinity. You want a range, minimum to maximum value. If you put minus infinity, then this become plus infinity. Plus infinity, now this doesn't matter because this can take only minus 1 to plus 1. If you add or subtract, then no problem. So at minus infinity value is plus infinity. Now put plus infinity. If you put plus infinity, then this one is minus infinity. Again this is bounded value. Okay, so no problem. So at minus infinity we are getting plus infinity, at plus infinity we are getting minus infinity. It means if p is negative, then this one can take all value from minus infinity to plus infinity. It means I can say that y belongs to r. Okay, it means I can take these all value less than 0. Now take equals to 0. If you are taking equals to 0, 0 into x is 0. Okay, plus sin x. Now if plus sin x, now sin x can take only from minus 1 to plus 1. So in this case y belongs to minus 1 to plus 1. So I can't take this value of p because now range is not equals to r, na? So I can take p less than 0, but I can't take p equals to 0. P greater than 0, choose any value greater than 0, suppose 0.1. So 0.1x plus sin x. Now put plus infinity. If you put plus infinity into 0.1, plus infinity, minus infinity, minus infinity. So again in this case y can take belongs to R. Okay. So only I can't take p equals to 0, I can take any other value, there is no problem, this become onto. Okay. So p belongs to R, any real value excluding 0. Now we want to satisfy both. So if you take intersection of these, then final answer is p. These are common in both now. So p is greater than less than equals to 1 minus 1, or p is greater than equals to 1. Okay. So for these value, this one is 1 1 and on to both, then this become bisect.